Thank you. Thank you. I'm scared. All right. I'm going to take off my shoes so you can see my manicure because I never get my nails done. So this is a treat. And it stinks to have closed shoes if you're going to do that. But as I said, my name is Sherry Antonetti, and I am a mother of 8, which means that sometimes it's really hard to turn off that mom button, you know? So to the man at the table last night, whose meat I cut up, and whose wine I substituted for apple juice, and put in a sippy cup, I'm very, very sorry. I know I cut the carrots a bit big, but you did very well, Bobby. Good job. I didn't think I was going to be able to come to this wonderful conference, but God gave me a sign. I had a dream about Bob the Builder. You guys know who Bob the Builder is? Yellow hard hat, blue overalls, and he works with a colleague, Wendy. Ponytail, cell phone. And they do these talking machines. They talk to him. Can we do it? And the machines answer, yes, you can. When you have a dream about Bob and Wendy in bed, post-coital, when you dream about your toddler's favorite TV show having sex, it's time for an intervention. So I told my husband about this dream, about Wendy and Bob. And after he finished laughing, he said, Sherry, I think you might need to take a little break. And he booked my flight to Dayton. He did. So I'm here, and it's wonderful. I've had a great time. I've met a lot of really wonderful people. I've learned a lot. But I have to ask this question. What do you people do all day? I vacuumed the hallway. I ironed all my shirts. I brushed my teeth 6 times today just because I can. I'm going to go to the gift store and buy some floss, you know, because I'm living the dream. So, you know, but, you know, because I have 8 children, you get a lot of questions, and you get these all the time, pretty much. 8 kids, huh? What? Do you and your husband know how this works? Yeah. Pretty sure. See, Wendy and Bob, they get together, and never mind. Oh, by the way, I apologize to all people out there. You will never be able to look at Bob the Builder the same way again. Whole new meaning to, can they do it? Yes, they can. All right. You know, another question I get a lot from total strangers, like in the grocery store. You don't work, do you? I've never figured out how to answer that question. But the big question, the unspoken question, the one that nobody wants to ask, but everybody does. Why? Now, I could tell you it's because I'm Catholic, which I am. And if Father were here, he would be very happy. I could tell you because they are gifts, and they've brought me tremendous joy. And that's also true. But the truth of the matter is that well, I'm still working through some issues from 5th grade. When the teacher, Mrs. Peterman, wrote, Sherry is an underachiever. I think I showed her, but I'm having another one in September just in case. Now, my husband is very supportive. He's totally in for this because it's always been his lifelong dream to win the Breeders' Cup. Last year we were disqualified because I had asthma and I had to take steroids. You know, I think we're a shoo-in for this year. I've lost my place. I have to turn a page. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I flubbed this up because he did buy me the whole season of Bob the Builder, season 1, so that I could have some help and motivation if I needed it. But, you know, I will tell you that when you find out that you're pregnant, it's scary. Even after 8, it still frightens the daylights out of me because I'm going to be responsible for another human being. And so when you're scared, what you're supposed to do is something else that's even more terrifying, so that you won't think the other thing was so bad. So I signed up for stand-up comedy. And next week I'll be cliff diving in Acapulco, followed by running with the bulls. And failing all of that, I'm going to lobby God for twins. I know. Actually, you know, you could think of us, we're just kind of like Microsoft Windows. Every few years, even though everything is perfectly going along smooth, we roll out a new model that isn't always quite so compatible with prior manifestations. I'm waiting for Bill Gates to develop a patch so that I can download and get rid of some of the flaws. He hasn't returned my calls. You know, but people do have this idea that my husband and I wanted to, you know, breed like rabbits. That really wasn't the plan. We honestly didn't have a plan. It wasn't that we didn't want children. It's that they are all welcome. And quite frankly, as two good Catholic kids, we like the sex.